What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to check out a handmade crankbait maker right here in my hometown. We're going to go check out his shop. He's going to show you exactly how he makes crankbaits, handmade crankbaits. I promise you this is going to be cool. Let's go check him out. Is that like a primer coat? I caught you in the process, man, and the rattle trap. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, rattle traps. That's
just a base layer.
This is gonna be the witness bait.
Oh, the witness space. That's all I'm thinking. What's going on, man? You doing all right? Yeah. Good to see you. You can see him over here.
Thank you so much.
Gotcha. It's definitely Bill Lewis gold right there. That's a whole box of different ones over here. Let's see what we got here. That's not the right name though, is it?
No.
Oh, so maybe it's herring.
We're gonna paint those herring colors.
Oh, gotcha. Lord have mercy, I wish I could switch them, get them to paint some of the other ones. That's a good one though. Tell them a little bit about your balsa bait though, Donnie.
That's two-piece construction. And I guess I should still be making them.
Should be making them. Yeah, balsa baits, we're all attracted to balsa baits. They're so unique.
Well, yeah, they are very unique. The action's great, real tight. But the thing about making a balsa wood bait is just labor intense. Yeah. I had my stuff set up to where the only sanding that I had to do was just on the edges. Right. I had stones set up to, to shape the back and the bottom and everything. But I mean, you got to glue it. You got to glue it together. You got to put a weight in it. You got to put a wiring harness in it. And the thing about my baits, I put all my baits in the water, not a test tank, but I take them to the lake. Right. And pre-tune them. Right. And if I didn't like the way they run, I wouldn't sell them. Wouldn't sell that. I wouldn't sell them. Bait. They had to run the way I wanted them to run. Right. And I think the biggest issue, people do not appreciate the amount of labor that goes into making a bait. Making one bait. And then on the other side of this thing, this is almost like a finesse bait. You have to treat it with care. It's not going to last forever. No, it's not. Not going to last. You don't throw it up against riprap. You don't throw it up against bridge piling or whatever. You don't slap it and get the grass, get the leaves off and all that. You can't. You can, but just know you're going to be digging. You just don't do that to a balsa wood bait. But Now, when did you start making balsa baits? So was that started in the 70s? In the 70s. Yeah. And it was a learning process. Yeah, I guarantee you. When I first started making them, I could make a dozen, half of them run, half of them wouldn't. Right. I think you had it figured out. Make another dozen, all of them would run. Well, yeah. And then you make another dozen. Trial and error. Make another dozen, and you back to the same thing. Half of them run, half of them wouldn't. But I finally got it down to where all of them, they run good. Old balsa bees. Balsa bees. Now that one was one that was definitely before my time there. I'm gonna go out and look at those. The big bait. Look how big that thing is. It's hard to get a comparison just looking at it. I'm gonna put one of yours beside it just to get a comparison how big it is. Somebody have a conniption if they see. You can see, here's this handmade plug right here. Look how big the balsa bee is compared to that. I mean, it's big. It dwarfs that big. But they were real popular. I mean, God, what the heck, catching all 9-pounders on those things? God, man, look how big that bait is, man. But they were popular. Look at that. When do you think that bait was made? The 70s, maybe? 70s. Oh, God. Dude, I wasn't even born, much less you.
Yeah, not me.
That bait's 40 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Every bit of 40 years old.
This bait I've made.
That's the very first one you made?
The very first one.
That is neat.
Yep.
That's actually a pretty cool color too.
Well, I have to tell you about that color.
Yeah.
I had no idea what type of paint to use. And this thing was painted with Testors model paint.
I don't even know what that is.
Like if you're going to paint a model car.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Those used to come in those little bitty bottles.
Right.
Yeah.
And this bait was actually painted, had a black back on it with a yellow side and had an orange belly on it. And I don't even remember what kind of sealer I put on it, but when I put the sealer on it, it pulled the paint.
Oh.
And that's what it looked like.
You sanded it down.
Mm-hmm.
You need to figure out how to make that a process and keep doing that.
I caught a fish on it the first time I fished it.
Really?
And I have not had it in the water since.
That's pretty neat.
And this bait was made in the 70s.
Wow.
But that's the first one I made. That's been wanting balsa wood bait. I keep telling Austin we're gonna get back into it one day, but I just haven't.
You like the?
I'd rather paint.
You rather paint than make the balsa bait?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Check these two out.
Cool.
Take that one back out. Wow. Look at that.
That right there. That's almost like, was it margarita mutilator? That robo worm? Mm-hmm. That's like margarita mutilator, all in a jerk bait right there. That is.
How do you like the way we did the black in that?
Yeah, I like the way you did. Oh yeah, I can see. I don't know if you can hold it for me. I can probably get it better. Yeah, you can see. It's almost like, yeah, you see that black in there? That's attention to detail right there. That's pretty slick. I didn't notice that until you told me that. That's slick. Yeah, but just
this is a brown pattern on 1.5. This is one of my favorite patterns, actually.
Yeah, that looks good.
That's just almost a bluegill made over.
So like on that paint job, that particular one right there, like that's got to be a multiple step process to get all that patterning.
I actually
on that crankbait.
I picked this bait up 22 times.
22?
22 times. Yes.
Jeez. You can see all the pearlescent. That's showing up really good. All the pearlescent colors in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of overlay, a lot of shimmer colors, a lot of iridescent colors. And you put them all together, and that's what you come up with. Yeah. And, yeah, this is one of my neat patterns. Also, this is what I call my spotted ghost.
Spotted ghost.
This has actually got some shimmer blue in it. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Oh yeah.
But that's good on the Savannah River chain.
Just a little bit of chartreuse in there.
Yep. Yep. And that works real well on the Savannah River chain. You got to be a little. Take several patterns and put them together, and that's what you can come up with.
And what do you call that one right there?
I don't have a name for that neither. It's kind of like on the line of got some crawl colors in it with the orange and all in it, and with the black stripes and all. But it's it's just a little different.
Got more in there.
This is the Boyd Duckett series swim bait. These are excellent baits. This is a blueback herring with the shimmer blue in it. And
you paint now. Was this bait clear, or did you paint over that one?
No, that's clear bait.
Clear bait, and then you put all of that.
They sell me the bait as a kit. I get a clear bait. They send me the hooks and the split rings and the tails, and after I paint it, then I can add everything to it.
Does that particular bait right there is that a long process?
No.
With those, that one's a little quicker, especially with it being clear, I imagine.
That's correct.
It's a little easier.
I don't understand that.
I bet it doesn't cost them probably anything to paint.
Well, here's some more stuff over here that's been custom painted, Brian.
We like the old school. I'm still a fan of the old school, like.
Well, now there's some old school colors.
Yeah, this is. That's like grade school for me. We used to call it. Did you call it poly, or was that a harder color? Poly. We call that poly. I don't know why we call it poly, but just know that that's poly. Green and chartreuse.
And this is school.
Oh yeah.
Just the chartreuse and the pearl white.
Until I was about 25 years old, the biggest bass I ever caught it. Come on this, number 7 though. Number 7. I was 10 years old. I still got that bass mounted to this day. Come on this color right there. I guess it was just pearl and chartreuse. Is that what they called it?
Yep.
It's pearl belly, just like that, with chartreuse back. That's we used to throw this all the time for largemouth, not spots, not smallmouth, none of the other species largemouth, but that's one that kind of got filled through the cracks there. I don't hardly throw that ever anymore.
Well, you know, chartreuse shows up better than any other color.
It keeps its vibrancy.
That's right.
I'll show y'all a couple of my favorite jerkbait colors.
There's another box in there too.
Is there another one too?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you a couple of my favorites. But there's so many that it's hard to get. It's hard to narrow them down. I got a new favorite that you showed me today though, Donnie. That's this one. I know that's gonna be a fish catching bad mamma jamma right there. You see that black in the scales right there. This has been one I've always used at home right here. I don't know if you can see it, if I can get the light just right. And Donnie's got so many colors, he doesn't even have names, a lot of them, it's just a good color. It's just one I paint. How do you remember all of that though, Donnie? That's the thing. How do you gotta remember, like when you paint something, you gotta remember how you painted it, what you used. Cause you can like look at that bait, it's got a bunch of different things going on in it. It looks simple, but there's a lot of little subtle characteristics on that little bait right there. That's my baby right there. I have caught a lot of bass, largemouth and spotted bass on this one right here. What do we need to call this one, Donnie? I don't even know what we.
Hot pink.
Hot pink. I like to keep it simple. Hot pink.
Mixed together there.
This is one of those cases. This like to showcase. This is some of your favorite stuff in here.
Yeah, well, just get it out there so people can see.
Yeah, it's like.
But that's a brim pattern that I put on it.
Gotcha.
That's a gulp.
It's a gulp, but that's a Gray Ghost, but that's got a little bit more flavor than the Gray Ghost I got.
That's an original paint on it. Yep.
Really? Mm-hmm.
This is the one your dad likes to throw.
He loves that one.
Yeah.
He actually likes the white belly one though. Okay. He likes that pattern, but with the white belly.
And this
he goes crazy over it.
This is another crawl pattern that they painted.
Crawls.
Yeah.
Color right here. That's the Z-Boss. Which bait is that, Donnie?
This is Square Boss.
Square Boss from Profound Outdoors. Donnie created that color right there. Maddox Cross. That's his bait. That's his color pattern right there. That is sweet, Donnie.
This is this is a Z-Boss 25 with the blueback heron pattern.
Oh yeah. God, that shines really good right here in the sun. The 25 and the blueback heron right there. It's all Donnie's colors.
And one that that Randy Haynes really likes. I've got. It's called the Yellowtail Candy.
Yeah. Don't forget this square bill. So it's a Randy Haynes color right here. Anybody knows Randy Haynes knows he's the ledge master. And that's his color. And you did that color right there too, right?
Yes,
Donnie?
I did. Yeah.
So Donnie created this color right here.
Yellowtail Candy.
Just for Randy Haynes. If you know anything about Tennessee River Authority or Pickwick, Gunnersville, Kentucky Lake, you know Randy Haynes is the man, and this is the color he had done.
Had put into production already.
And those are the ones that you. That looks really good. I think I remember you telling me about this. And these are your signature colors here.
Mm-hmm.
What's the cut now? That's probably like a blue bag here and there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What's this one gonna be called here?
They named it. I didn't.
They named it. These are all Z-Boss plugs that Donnie painted. And these are all his signature colors. At the Z-Boss, what they call it? Z-Boss 20?
This is the Z-Boss 20.
Z-Boss 20. So if you buy a Z-Boss 20, these colors right here were made right here in this office where I'm standing. That's a pretty one too. Those pearlescents, you'd be surprised how much flash those pearlescents put off right there. That's really, really pretty. I guess that's probably like a trout color, maybe. Or something.
Yeah, this was a color that we came up with. It's actually named after one of my granddaughters. We call it Zoe's Hammer.
Zoe's Hammer.
Yep. Kind of like a trout pattern, trout color. But they had several people that were fishing this actually on Lake Greenwood this year. Said they absolutely kicked them on
with
that
this one,
on that color.
That
right
color right
there.
there. Is that, and they caught them on Greenwood on the Z balls, or was that on like on a balsa float?
No, it was on like a DT6 and a 1.5.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Of course, you know that's gonna be my favorite right there. But this is interesting too. This sort of orange color.
Yep. Muddy water.
Muddy water. That's neat. So remember that if you bought any of those Z-balls, crankbaits right there, they were made right here, Rainbow Baits.
I got a couple more right here in the cabinet.
Donnie, is there something that you like that what's the most requested of you? I guess that depends on the bait too, though, doesn't it? Like what bait you're using?
It's the most requested color.
Colors, or is it like a?
The blueback herring sells better than anything.
Blueback herring.
And it makes no difference what name brand or type of bait it is. It works.
Right.
Especially in Savannah River Chain.
Right, not Clearwater
there
Lakes.
and Lake Murray. And this good also right here. And I started out painting it just on like on a spook.
Oh yeah.
Or a super spook or a junior or whatever, but came back and put that on the Topwater also.
Oh, gotcha. Put that really big flake on the. Is that what that is? Really big flake, or is that paint?
That's flakes.
Really big flakes on the top of it.
Yep.
And I guess, you know, what we see and what the fish see. I don't know. I'm sure there's some disconnect there at some point, but I imagine that those real big flakes are sort of like represent scales.
Well, not only that, but that's going to be that bait right there is going to work real well on a clear day.
Right.
And you're going to get a lot of light flash off of that glitter, which I think would work good.
So that was a little look inside Donnie's shop there at Rainbow Baits. Make sure you check the description box. I'll have all the information how you guys can contact Donnie, get some baits painted. Maybe you'll be able to talk him into making a couple balsa wood baits. But Donnie's a guy I've known for a long time, and he's been painting and making fishing lures for a very, very long time. Such a humble guy, really, really nice person. He's always willing to help, and was honestly one of the first fishing related sponsors that I ever had. He's always been willing to help me out. He's given me baits before. He's told me what's hot, what's working, what I shouldn't be looking for. So it's somebody that I really appreciate a lot, and great guy. I would highly suggest you guys contact Donnie Maddox if you're looking to get some baits painted, or if maybe you can talk him into making a few balsa wood baits. So that's a peek into how he runs his operation. Really cool deal. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get back on the water this week, show you guys how to catch some big bass. But for now, we're out. Peace.